guys are taking a trip to Leh, and that's an amazing decision that you have taken. I am Ekta Hinduja, and I will be sharing my experience as to what all I took with me, things that I saw, things that I found that there was no point going out there, and certain tips and tricks. So stay tuned. Things to pack, very important when you travel to Leh. I've just made a list and I'll be sharing with you guys as to why I thought it was very important. Number one, cash. Yes, you do get ATMs out there, but I would just suggest carry some small amount with you so that as soon as you reach, what if you're not able to hunt? Medicines, please carry your medicines along with you. If you are an asthma patient, don't forget to carry your pump along with you. Before you travel to Leh, that's like 2 to 3 days before your travel, please have this medicine that's called Diomox. Do consult your doctor. Make sure you have that medicine. Do not forget, because it's going to be very helpful out there. Also, you can carry a few tablets, that's the Diomox, with you. So just in case if you feel like having that, you can have it. But do consult your doctor before that. Number 3, that's camphor. Camphor is very important, very helpful. Just make a small pouch kind of a thing for every individual in your family. Camphor is the one that we use it while Aarti. The small white color balls. Make it in a small potli so that every time or any time that you feel suffocated or you feel like you are finding it difficult to breathe, you can just smell it and it will actually relieve a lot, and it helped me. So I just wanted to share that information with you. Sunscreen lotion. Please take that along with you. There is one sunscreen that I am in total love with. It's called Neutrogena. I made my husband also try it, and it's not sticky at all, and it is very effective. So please carry that along with you. Vaseline. You are tend to get chapped lips out there because it's going to be like really cold. So do carry them with you. Moisturizer. As you know, you don't want yourself to get dried up and you don't want to feel really itchy and all. Go ahead with cameras. They are amazing places to take pictures. Do carry your spare memory cards, spare batteries. It's going to help you, because sometimes what if you just run out of the battery or the memory card, you will not be able to hunt internet store so that you can save it in your external memory. Torch, power bank, selfie stick if you want to take your individual pictures. And yes, I carried a small bag with me, so everywhere I was traveling I was taking that. The advantage of that bag was when we were going back from Leh to Mumbai, the thing was that they were not allowing that 7 kgs cabin baggage with you inside the aircraft. They were checking in those baggages too, because Jammu and Kashmir, they're very strict with security, which is a very good thing. So if you carry a small pouch, your phone or your iPad, your camera, a very small tiny bag, that they can let it go in the cabin, because I took it along with me. Sunglasses, please carry dark sunglasses with you, because it's going to be very bad for your eyes. Probably you will come with a bad eye. So do carry good amount of good thick nice sunglasses with you. Warm clothes, please carry good amount of warm clothes. That includes shawl, sweaters, gloves and other things that you want, because the climate does keep changing every now and then, so you would be needing it when you require it. Sneakers and boots. I saw people with chappals, and I found them that it was so difficult for them to walk and they were struggling to walk. So carry good comfortable sneakers, boots along with you. And lastly, food items. You will definitely get food out there, but if you are fussy, like I am very fussy about food, so I took some munchies and some khakra and thepla, so that I was handy with it all the time. Yeah, so that's about the things to take. Next, we'll move on to places to see. Now, the second part is places to see. So as soon as you land there, please take rest for 24 hours. That doesn't mean you're just sitting in the hotel. You just need to get acclimatized to the atmosphere out there. So go slow, don't go very fast with certain things. And you can check out these places. Shanti Stupa. Then you have Leh Palace. I found Leh Palace to be really boring because there was nothing that you could have seen there. There is Leh Market. Very nice. There is a small joint of food. It's a Punjabi thing. I will put the name in the description box. Me and my husband totally loved it, so you guys can eat. Momos and all, I didn't try, but because I'm a vegetarian and I didn't feel like trying them. If you want, please go ahead. Beautiful artifacts. I got a Buddha from there, so you can bargain with them quite a bit and they are pretty reasonable. Gurudwara, there is a magnetic hill. Pangong Lake, please carry warm clothes along with you and try staying in an overnight camp. The experience is beautiful. Changla Pass, I can't stress myself more. Try not to stay at Changla Pass while going towards Pangong Lake. I stayed there for 45 minutes. I had a noodle, I had tea, and I ended up spoiling my trip. I was not keeping well, so just go for 5 minutes, use the washroom and come back quickly, because it's not a good time to stay there, because the feet is so high that your body is not used to it. Khardungla Pass, it's the highest motorable point. Go there, click pictures, because it's going to be a memory for a lifetime. Diskit Monastery is when you go to Nubra Valley. Very beautiful, very nice. Alchi Monastery, Indus and Zanskar River is a place where there are two rivers that are meeting. Out there you will find where people are giving you rafts. The best time they said was July is a very good time for rafting. You can go take a package out there. If not, you can take it prior also. Next is Shea Palace and Rancho School. One more thing, Rancho School, we went on a Sunday. So I am assuming that because of a Sunday it was shut down. Try to find out more so that you can see the Rancho School. So these are the places to see out there and have an amazing time. And next, I just wanted to share certain tips and tricks, and I hope you have an amazing journey ahead. Certain tips and tricks that I really found helpful. Number one, when you're sitting in an aircraft, try to take a window seat, because the view is breathtaking while you're landing in Leh. Keep your phones ready, keep them fully charged, because you don't want to miss out on such beautiful landings. Number two, try to keep some warm clothes in your cabin baggage, because as soon as you land in Leh, you will start feeling cold and you just want yourself to be warm. So don't forget, for yourself, your kids, your family members and everybody. Number three, do like I said, the camphor thing. Put it in a small cloth, give it to every individual member in your family. It's going to keep you good. You can carry a torch along with you, because when we were in Pangong Lake, they did give us a torch. But sometimes, what if it runs out? At least you should have handy with you. I know the cell phones do have a torch, but don't drain the battery out there. Number five, when we went to Pangong Lake, we carried an oxygen bottle with us. I would suggest ask your hotel people about it so that they can get you a better deal. And when you're booking yourself a hotel, try to go with the tours and travels, because they help you a lot. But just in case, if you can't find a good hotel, then that's okay to book, and certain places and things I've told you, you can go ahead with that. Last tip I actually wanted to give you was, when you just going from back to your hometown, like I said, try to take a small baggage with you, so that what if you reach there and you realize almost all the important things that you wanted in the cabin are actually not with you, because when you are with kids, you would want their things to be with them. So make it short, make it compact, not very bulky, because they are eventually going to check those bags inside. And that's about it. This was my experience. I hope it has helped you in some way or the other, because I personally wanted to share it with you people. Have an amazing trip ahead, and do comment if you have anything to ask me. I'll be very happy to help. Lastly, do share the video if anybody else is traveling, so that it's going to be helpful for them, and do subscribe. Till I see you guys next, take care and have a safe journey ahead. Bye bye.